Howdy folks, welcome back to Melanson Creek Farm. I appreciate you clicking on the video, joining us this evening as we're starting our seed saving. Time's come where we need to start harvesting some of these rattlesnake beans off the vine. We are expecting some rain to move in this weekend, and we have got a ton of these beans on the vine here that we need to start getting off. Now, when you go to save these seeds, you need to make sure that they are good and dried out, and you can kind of hear kind of like a rattle in there where the shell is dried out. If it feels a little bit like paper, still a little leathery, they might not have dried out enough. But these here, they've been drying out for quite some time. So we've got plenty on here that we need to harvest and start this seed saving for next year. There's a lot of different things that you can do with dried bean seeds. All right, so let me grab a couple of these and I'll bring them back over to the camera here so I can show you what we're looking at. All right, so you can see it here, folks. That's what we're after. And these rattlesnake beans they're not a white bean like some green beans are. They kind of look like a pinto, you know. They're brown with the dark speckles on them. You can take these when they dry out. You can grind them up, make you like a flour. And there's a lot of things that you can use dry beans for. So if you're saving seeds, this is definitely something that you need to grow. You need to grow you some green beans or some type of bean. That way you can save the seeds. There's a lot of uses for dried beans. All right, well, we're going to get right back at it. I'm hoping we can fill this basket slam full. That would be good. See, some of these are just so small. I don't know if the beans are going to be good to save or not. All right, folks, well, we've been down through here and we've got a lot of them off. There's still plenty that are still growing. I mean, these are going to dry out. They're still kind of green. I've got a lot down here that are still green. Some up there. See a few in there. And some of these that's dried out, that one's not quite dry. They've just they're still kind of leathery feeling. They don't have that paper feel to them. You go to get them to rattle a little bit, the beans won't rattle, so they're not ready. They're not completely dried out just yet. So we got several. There's a great big one right there. It's drying out. So I'll show you what we got off today. Not quite as many as we thought we would, but we didn't do too bad. So we're gonna get those, get them in the house and start shelling these and getting them put up and dried out for next year. We're gonna work on our greasy beans that are still growing and hadn't got these here that have dried out. These smaller ones here, that's back from our drought, and the beans are just so small. I pulled several of them out and just not sure if they're going to be a good viable seed or not. So, but we've got plenty of these that are growing still. And actually, I mean, we could pull these off and eat these right now if we wanted them. And kind of want to do that, but we've got a lot of these in here that we want to get put up for next year and get us a good seed bank started. So we're probably going to have to wait a few weeks for these to dry out real good. before we can start putting up our greasy beans. But I appreciate you joining us this evening here at Blankton Creek Farm as we're starting our seed saving on our green beans. We'll see you next time. Y'all take care.